Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. 'Tis the season for spring break travel. When planning for a vacation, you should make sure you're prepared for anything, the good and the bad. So Mike is standing by with important information you should hear before packing your bags.
The spring break travel season's here, and boy, you can tell here in Florida, it's been packed on the roads, and we got to be extra safe, of course, but yeah, we're in need of some good advice to get through this season. So we're going to bring in Allianz Partners Senior Medical Consultant, Dr. Jim Evans, and he's here to talk about spring break travel. Thanks for joining us today, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Okay, so as I said, it's been a little crazy here in Florida. Spring break travel, it's back in a big way. So what's some good advice we need to know for spring break this year?
Yeah, sure. No, I agree. It's busy out there. The airports are packed. I think this spring break season is going to be one for the books for sure. You know, as an ER doctor and a travel physician, I can tell you that during these times of year, we see lots of travel-related illness, things like food poisoning and whatnot. So I think it's important for reviewers to keep in mind the basics as far as keeping attention to personal hygiene, washing your hands, so you're not passing around those bugs that kind of tend to thrive in those busy type of environments like an airport or a plane or whatnot. And I think also a big one for me when I'm traveling with my kids or other people is everybody has their own personalized little first aid kit that you bring with them. It's got your own medicines in it. May have some destination type medicines in it. If you're going to be on a boat or whatnot, or on the water, you might want to bring some motion sickness medications. And then all the common ones that you might have at home and you might use every once in a while at home. Think things for fever and aches and pains, the Tylenols and the Motrins of the world. You know, if you don't have those with you, you're not going to be able to use them if you need them, if you don't have them available to you.
Yeah, some good advice, Jim. Very good. And okay, so what about for the families out there with the kids? How can we keep everybody calm and safe?
Yeah, I think it's all about planning. You know, it's like we said, it's busy out there. I think you need to kind of expect that you may have some travel delays maybe, or if there's a change in itinerary, you know, you got to keep those kids busy. Remember to bring games, like little games, little activities for them to do if you've got little kids, right? I bring a big bag of little prepackaged snacks. So they're sitting there opening these snacks and their fingers aren't touching everything, keeps them real occupied, keeps them from touching surfaces and other people and whatnot. If you allow your kids to use electronic tablets, I would definitely bring those, you know, let them use them every once in a while, kind of occupies them and gives you a chance to get things you need to do done. My kids will scream if the tablet dies, so make sure you don't forget their chargers. You know, if you're talking about older kids, you know, college age kids who may be traveling on their own for the first time, I think it's important to consider a travel insurance policy for them, you know, in case there's any injuries, in case they have any travel disruptions. It's a good tool for them to have.
Yeah, some great advice there, and yeah, I can relate to the screaming kids, and hey, hopefully won't have to get to that this year, right? So that's some good advice. So, any other travel advice you have?
You know, like I said, I think the most important thing is just, I'll reiterate, I think it's all about planning. Know where you're going to go, know what you're going to do, know what you got to bring. You know, from my side as a travel doctor, you know, nobody really wants to think about getting injured or sick when they're traveling. They're supposed to be having fun on vacation, but I can tell you that these things do happen. So I think it's important to remember the travel insurance piece. I'll reiterate that again. I think that's a good piece of advice, a good thing to have in your back pocket. You know, when you go to these other countries, they may not see you. They may not provide care unless you can provide payment up front. So the travel insurance will cover the payment. And not only that, but they'll make sure that you're getting good care. And if you're not getting good care wherever you are, they'll get you to somewhere where you are going to get good care. I know that Allianz Travel, they have a number of different policies out there that covers, you know, different types of families, of individuals or whatnot. And I know they also have some policies that cover kids for free. We're talking about the kids, as long as they're traveling with a parent or a grandparent. So that's something I think that your viewers should check out.
Okay, very good. Where can folks go for more information?
Yeah, sure. www.allianztravelinsurance.com has a wealth of information, travel tips, information on the different destinations you're going to go, what you may need. So a lot of wealth of information there. I'd go check that out too.
All right. Happy spring break to everybody. We got this. Just be kind. Slow it down a little.
There you go. That's the answer.
Okay. Thank you again. And of course, head to our website for more on this, and that's firstcoastliving.net.